everybody, we're back again. And we're in a little lull here. You know, the conference finals finished. We know who's going to be in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's next week. So we thought we'd change the pace. We're going to talk about the NBA. We haven't talked about that in a while. Talking about that, we haven't spoken about that in a while. Anyway, I'm Bruce. I'm with Marcus. I'm with Daryl. And we're going to bring up some NBA, probably specifically. I know I'm going to be talk about the Mavericks more. We might have the Rockets and also the Spurs. I mean, one thing too, you know, I've noticed like the Rockets and the Mavericks, they're like, is it the yin and yang or something? They're on opposite ends of the spectrum. Like the let's see what we got here. The Mavs are 19 and 30, and the Rockets are 30 and 17. So one's looking pretty good, one's looking bad. Like I've said before, you know, I get the good fortune of rooting for the Cowboys, the Rangers, the Mavericks, you know, so I get to watch from the outside in what it's like to be a champion. You know, I don't know. Anyway, also, you know, we've got, you know, Lakers have kind of sunk down a little bit. Thunder's looking really good again, aren't they? So I'm just going to turn it over. We're just going to free form this and see what we think about the NBA right now. Just real quick, though, Western Conference has got, looks like Thunder's on top, Spurs, Nuggets, and Rockets. And then Eastern Conference, we got the Pistons. Wow. Knicks. Maybe I'll go with them because of Brunson. Celtics. Oh, they never go. There's Boston again. Oh.
Yeah,
and the Raptors. Those New England people, you know, they just.
Just something about New England, man. It's just something about the sports in that area. I mean,
I know
it's in the South or it's in the Northeast, right? But yeah. I'll take a first stab at the NBA.
Go ahead. Tell us what you think.
I mean, we've talked about this in previous seasons, right? We're moving away from that era of super teams, at least. And I'm happy to see this happening, right? I think there's still some teams out there looking to do some trades to see if they got a little gas in the tank, possibly get them in contention for a chip. But the parity is real. I mean, there's no unbeatable super team this year. So it's a good split, right? And the way I see it, you got two types of teams. You got the teams that are young, fast, and athletic, like the OKC and the Rockets and the Magic, right? And then you got those veteran teams that are trying to squeeze like one more before that dinosaur that they got as their franchise player just kind of fades out into the sunset. So think about the Lakers, you know, with LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron is fading.
You got Steph Curry. These guys are still playing better than most players in the league, LeBron and Steph.
Oh, yes.
They're not producing the numbers and the consistency that they once did. But the big problem is they command so much salary. So until these folks move on, you can't bring in other high talented players to start sustaining the next horizon of these teams right there. But that's what I see when I look out at the league before we get into like the actual teams. I don't know, Darryl, do you see it any differently?
Yeah, I agree with you. But, you know, I'm really not motivated with basketball, man. You know, not at all. I'm not motivated to talk about basketball at all. You can try to throw the Rockets at me. You're doing good. Nah, I don't want to talk about that. You know, before we came on, of course, we kind of picked on Marcus about his Spurs jersey.
Spurs.
What's up, baby? What's up? Hey, it's laundry day. It's laundry day. My Rockets jersey is in the laundry, brother, so I had to put something on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you wear that, bro, because they look like a team with a future. You know, that looks like a team with a future. You know, they got the big man to build around. I mean, hey, man, you know, it's a good idea. Wear the jersey, bro. Wear the jersey. But yeah, the NBA. Good luck, y'all. Good luck. Let's see what the trade deadline brings. Because I see some interesting trade interest in things going down. So we'll see how it goes. But y'all can have it. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm just glad they got rid of Nico, or he might trade Cooper Flagg, that guy, you know. I mean, we had a rookie of the year in Luka. Now it looks like we could have a rookie of the year with Cooper, so that doesn't spell well. So he's gone. So I think Cooper's safe. I'm just worried about the Mavericks. I'm wondering, what do you guys think? I think they're starting to sink a little bit. Here's my theory. I mean, it looks like every one of them, when you said the trading deadline, every one of them except Cooper could be traded. So I'm thinking, you know, they don't have that team feeling. They're probably thinking like, well, how am I going to beat that team? I might be playing with them in a week or two.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can get rid of AD because he's hurt all the time, or they're going to have to help pay his salary or some kind of deal. That's a shame. That's happening. But I see, rookie of the year, the other rookie of the year. I see you're going to have to help me pronounce this. Con Newpal from the Charlotte.
I've seen his name in print. I haven't even taken a.
I can, sometimes the K is there, sometimes it's silent.
Yeah,
Canoe,
he's a shooter. He's a shooter. He's a power forward, small forward split shooter, runs the floor well. Yeah, plays defense. But I don't think you can. I don't think you can put him in the Corey Flagg category. Definitely not.
Cooper Flagg's averaging 19.8 points, and Pon, I'll call him Pon. Hey, Star Trek reference. 18.8 rebounds, 6.6 for Cooper, 5.4 for Con, assists 4.1, and 3.6 for Con. So that Cooper is better, but not leaps and bounds. I was having a theory though. I was thinking Cooper Flagg, to me, he kind of reminds me of Tim Duncan. He seems like he does the grab. He's got that superstar, but not that charisma. I think Luka had that charisma. Yeah. So Lakers might be good for him because they always got those charisma guys, like Kobe. He's also had that charisma, and
it's Hollywood, right? I mean,
they're
still doing. I mean, I'm kind of like Daryl. Like, I mean, I don't have that same. There was once upon a time when you would hear that NBA on NBC theme song, and that was like Christmas, right? I mean, it's just that was just that, and I mean, over the years, it's kind of faded away. I mean, I think I still, but like when I look at the NBA right now, and this is pretty evident in the fact that their viewership isn't what it once was. They've had to find new ways to like draw attention to the league with this new mid-season tournament. I mean, just different ways. I think the Knicks won this previous one, right? So, got their first unofficial chip since the early 70s. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm a Rockets fan. I know I'm rocking the Spurs jersey right now. But the Rockets seem to be doing very similar to what I saw last year, right? They don't need that person that's scoring 30 points every night. Like, they have a bunch of players that can get you, get you a double-double, right? They got a bunch of players that can score. You can get you 15 to 18 points a night, and that's fine. That was kind of the key to their success last year. But I mean, is it going to get them further into the playoffs this year? Yeah, it's hard to say. But there's some people, Jalen Green is still doing what he's got to do, and what's that other guy? What is it? Al Perrin? I can't pronounce his last name. It's Segun or whatever.
Segun?
But yeah. He's almost like a little baby Joker, man. He's got some skills, man. We'll see what happens. The offense is flowing through him. So I don't know. I still think the Rockets are about a year or two away from, making it to the Western Conference, finals. Probably 3 years away from being a strong contender for a final. But that could always change if they make the right trade. They make the right move without giving up the nucleus of their team, which is their youth and their athleticism.
Well, let's not forget that Van Fleet will be back soon.
Yeah.
Now they lost Steven Adams, so they're gonna have to find a way to replace Steven Adams.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, like you said, man, trade deadline is going to be really interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking for the Mavericks too. Going back to them, Kyrie Irving, he might be getting close to coming back, but I hope they just baby him the rest of the year if even play him. I mean, there's no need to bring him back. Make sure he's perfectly healthy. I know that makes sense, but no need to even pretend to rush him in. Just bring him back in gradually.
Well, he got to get checked out physically and mentally.
That's a lot of truth. We forget that when someone suffers a big injury, it is hard to trust that leg again or trust whatever the injury was.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was being a little tongue in cheek when I said that, but that part of it is true, right? There's always going to be some trauma and that goes with that, especially like, I mean, you tear an Achilles or you have a major injury like that, you're always in the back of your mind fearful that the first move you make that's too aggressive that could pop it again. And I mean, I know I would feel like that. So, yeah. I want to say something about the big man. You talked about the alien in San Antonio. Man, that guy is a wonder to watch. I don't know, Daryl. What do you think, man? I struggle with those big Men in Black alien mofos. I just personally think that kid is just one injury away from being done. I think it's something unnatural about the body being that elongated, and no matter how talented and tall you are, it is eventually going to have some. I mean, I don't wish it on him. I think he's a wonderful human being, but we've seen this before with these gigantic, tall guys well over 7'3", 7'4", and they just don't have the longevity.
Right.
I think Shaq.
Right. Yeah. I agree. In fact, Jaleesa was talking about that the other day because I made a comment one time about how far he is from the ground. So when he falls, which he falls a lot, bro, that is a long way to the floor for him, bro.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I agree with you. We were talking about people like, Andre the Giant. My late son Adrian, he did a report on Andre the Giant. He read a book and he was telling me about all of the nagging pains through his body that he suffered all those years. Even when he was growing up, the growing pains and everything. And they said in the research that's common to people who are really, really tall. Mm-hmm. So he might be playing through injuries and stuff that we don't even know about already. So I definitely understand what you're saying there.
Yeah, well, time will tell. I mean, but again, I hope I'm 100% wrong. I hope he's got 10, 12, 13 years in him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What about the Warriors? What about Steph Curry, man? Is it pretty much? I don't know. He's out. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about the Warriors? Is that pretty much?
Well, the same thing you mentioned about LeBron too. I'm glad he was there for a long time, but Dirk may have played a couple of years too long, and I see some films of him when he was younger. I'm like, oh yeah, he played like that, So for legacy standpoints, I don't know. And then you also write that salary they're commanding from their team.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's they both had a great run, but I don't know. Maybe it's time. Easy for me to say.
And Daryl, you said it about like even with the NFL, right? I mean, at the end of the day, these owners earn money to make business. That's the one thing that they look at as a kind of a counterbalance to actually winning is who is going to sell tickets and who is
true and jersey merchandise. Yeah.
So there's always a cost, risk analysis that goes into saying, hey, I got this player like LeBron, because they know LeBron with him in that seat, it's most likely they're not going to get another ring, right? But what LeBron does is he keeps the Lakers Hollywood, and their hopes is that when he leaves, they'll be able to continue that. That's just kind of the expectation that goes with a team that's in La La Land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you're right. There was a cowboy. I forgot his name. He wanted to switch numbers. And in order to switch numbers, he had to buy all the merch that had his previous number on it. It was like $900,000 he spent just to change his number. So you're right. This guy, I don't remember his name, but yeah, you're right about all these big names. That's a fortune, that merchandise. That's a lot. Just Luka changing to go over to LA. They probably made a ton of money. Just everyone now buying those shirts.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. You're gonna see a lot of those Luka jerseys at flea markets all throughout Texas. You go to your neighborhood Goodwill, you'll see a bunch of them.
I wonder if there's a trading card with a duplicate Luka on it. One size Lakers, one size the Mavericks for that year. Collect that for 200 years for a collector's item. Who knows? Anyway, anything else about the NBA you guys want to bring up?
I mean, I think to Daryl's point, let's see what the trade deadline brings. There's whispers out there about Giannis having a suitcase packed. So let's see.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's out there.
Yeah.
That's out there. That's out there big time. So yeah, we'll see. That happens. That could change some things. I think he might be going out west. That's what I'm hearing. That's who's knocking on his door, going out west to the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would change everything too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let me say this too before you close it out. We were talking about Cooper Flag, and I accidentally said Corey Flag.
Oh,
I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
Where do we know that name? Is that from high school, Daryl?
Yeah, Corey Flag, our classmate. But look here, I want to send a shout out. To Corey Flag and his son Corey Flag Jr. His son plays linebacker for Missouri, University
Oh
of Missouri.
wow, okay.
Wow.
So
How
and
cool
he's
is
coming
that?
up. He's coming up fast. So shout out to
Yeah.
you fellas. You know, always trying to show love to Furha Brahmins. Yeah,
And
yeah, for
tell
sure.
them to come on the show sometime. We'd welcome on tailgating. Tell us what the real story is.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
All right, you guys, that's what we have for today. And you guys like and share. But give us some comments. What do you think about the NBA? How's it going? And you Maverick fans or Spurs fans or Rocket fans, what do you think? Anyway, and the Boston fans once again. Phew. All right, we'll see y'all later. Have fun.
Peace, y'all.